What's going on, Cancer? I hope you are doing very well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for April 2022. So in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for April 2022. We're going to take a look at some things you don't see coming for April 2022. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more for April. So you are all definitely very much so welcome here. Hashtag proper English. You are very much so welcome here, Cancer, in this space with me as we go through this reading. If you find this reading resonates with you, definitely drop a like. Also subscribe if you haven't already for future updates. That would be greatly appreciated over here. But either way, Cancer, let's go ahead and jump into this reading for April 2022 for you and see what it is that would like to come through. All right. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides for overseeing this act of divination for Cancer. Okay. All right, Cancer, let's lay out these cards. Let's see what we got going on here for you. All right. All right, Cancer, so your opportunity for April 2022 is the Queen of Pentacles, and your challenge for April 2022 is the Eight of Swords. Okay, so keep in mind as we move through this reading. Now, in your overall general energy for April, Cancer, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and also the Three of Swords. Okay, so in your overall general energy, especially the opportunity being the Queen of Pentacles and your overall energy being the Four of Pentacles here, you may be really, I'm getting like a big financial plot going on in your reality, Cancer. I feel like a lot of you have like finally potentially hit a certain wall in your life that you're going to say to yourself in April, okay, I have to get serious about my finances. The frequency coming through is like almost as if sometimes when people have children, like for example for me, I don't have any children, okay, yet. And because of that, there's not like a whole lot of pressure on me to like become as financially successful because there's not a lot of people relying on me, Cancer. For you, it may be you have a new influence that's relying on you, a child or something that incentivizes you, Cancer, to really focus on your finances and to make sacrifices for those finances. What is the frequency coming through in April? Now, I will say that be careful of the place you're coming from, or don't, depending on your free will. But you have the Three of Swords here in your overall general energy, Three of Wands as well. There could have very well be there could have been a painful ending in a relationship that almost drives you into this kind of upgrade in your finances, whether this be career or starting something new, a side hustle, whatever it may be for you. I think it's actually going to be healthy for you this month, Cancer, to channel a lot of your anger into your work. This is something that maybe in the spiritual community, it goes a little bit underground because people are like, I don't want to be angry, but anger, like what angers you actually shows you what your purpose in life actually is. So if there's something in your reality that's causing you pain, sometimes, you know, it's important to not let that pain, you know, drive you into bad decisions. But for some reason, the pain that you're going through with a person or some sort of realization is actually healthy to push you into action, Cancer. That's what I'm trying to say here, okay? But we move here, Cancer, and we're going to clarify that in a sec. We move here to your what you don't see coming, and we have the Moon card, we have the World, and we also have the Eight of Cups and what you don't see coming. The World card being the centerpiece to this reading talks all about the end of a big cycle in your life. Something like that you've been, like, everything you've done up until this point, Cancer, like, it's gotten you to this point for you to make a new choice now. The Moon here as well is that there's a lot of uncertainty surrounding you. Your challenge is the Eight of Swords. There could be a feeling of, although you have this incentivization to move in a new financial direction, there may be a lot of fear surrounding it, because there may be a lot of risk involved here, right? Because your overall energy, the Three of Wands, that's like something, although it shows good prospect, good potential, it's like something that hasn't happened yet. Four of Pentacles I'm getting is like making sacrifices for a bigger long-term vision. The World card, though, there's something about this that actually you're going to learn to act in spite of your fear this month, Cancer, because in the advice from your spirit guides, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and also the Hanged Man here. So you are going to be moving in this new money direction, almost like whether you want to or not. Now, of course, you don't have to, okay? But what Spirit is advising you here, especially the opportunity, the Queen of Pentacles, I love to see this in the advice from Spirit. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, they're just going to say, get busy, Cancer. Once again, the pain that you've experienced, some sort of like thing you're letting go of, it's really time for you to make something happen financially, okay? This could be putting yourself in an uncomfortable position, right? The Hanged Man is also here in the advice from Spirit, which I find pretty interesting for this reading in particular, Cancer. There could have been something like where, because the Hanged Man, the way I look at it is the person willingly, this is a voluntary energy. The person could easily unhook their legs from this like thing where they're hanging upside down, but they prefer not to, Cancer. And so there's a very big willingness in your energy field for a lot of you, for the vast majority of you watching this, to really let this realization sink in that, oh my God, I am hurt and I really do have to move in a new direction, but because it's a choice. And because it's a choice, that's what's going to get you out of this challenging like tie-up. So I hope this is making sense. It's like a willingness to endure a sacrifice, willingness to step into adversity for some sort of greater benefit. And that's why the Four of Pentacles is here and the Queen of Pentacles in the opportunity. I hope this is making sense. I feel that it is for a lot of you, Cancer. Let's go ahead and move on to the clarification portion of this reading, though, and see what it is would like to come through. I'm not sure how many cards we're going to clarify, but let's get more information on why the Queen of Pentacles is here, Cancer, for your opportunity for April 2022. Let's go ahead and see. I just get really like it's almost like this is like a rags to riches story, Cancer. It's like you guys have been building up, like if you've been working on your mindset for years and like you're just not at the financial level you want to be at, Cancer, I swear to God, this is when it's all going to happen for you. Okay, opportunity, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So make sure that you are very like pushing your brain into a challenging position, once again with that hanged man energy on purpose. This is like the academic card, so you may have to kind of flex those mental powers to push through feelings of hurt. I wouldn't always say that, but this month in particular, it's actually in alignment to kind of like, it's almost like you have to whatever you have to tell yourself, Cancer, whatever knowledge gap you have to fulfill to move in this direction, you have to do it. Now, there's something called permission slips in this reality, Cancer, which I think you should look into this month. It's something that essentially like aids you to move in a certain direction. So like it's easier for me in my mind to do these readings because I have these crystals here. I've cleared the environment. I feel like I'm in a good space. So that's like a permission slip for me to work on my, one of my business things. So same for you. It's like, make sure your energy is good, like that type of thing. I'm not sure why that came through, but it wanted to. So Cancer, let's keep moving on here. Let's go ahead and see why the Three of Swords is here in your overall general energy It could be you're even having conflict with multiple people. I'm getting a feeling like there's multiple people in your life, Cancer, where you're just like, I can't be treated like this anymore. Something to do with that. So you're being the alchemist here. I really do feel that. Like, you're not letting like negative energy pull you down. You're going to transmute it. Not in some sort of bypassy way, but like in a way that's really in alignment and very empowering, Cancer. And using your sensitivity to your advantage. You know, they say that sensitivity is weakness, when in reality it's quite a large strength, in my opinion. Why is the Three of Swords here for Cancer? Okay, the Three of Swords is clarified by the Three of Cups here. So yeah, most likely to do with a friend, family member, lover. There's definitely some sort of ending to a cherished frequency with other people. There's a conflict with other people that, so whether this be like someone like does something to screw you over, or there's a conflict, this was meant to happen for you to get serious about your own finances and about a new direction that you're moving in. I'm sorry, but I think it has to do with finances for all of you. Now, it doesn't have to be, but I really do sense that, okay? Like, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Hangman. So let's keep going. Let's see why the Eight of Swords is your challenge. And you have the Wheel of Fortune popping out, but let's go ahead and see, Cancer. Why is the Eight of Swords your challenge for April 2022? Okay, Eight of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Swords here, your challenge. So yeah, like, you guys have just had enough here. You're ready. The feeling is like there's almost like something like getting under your skin. Like, you're just ready to remove yourself from the situation. Very interestingly enough, very much like the Hanged Man can untie himself from this rope, the Eight of Swords also has the ability to gently remove herself from this conflict. And the Knight of Swords here in your challenge is just like letting you know that like there's no more sitting in pain and like making plans for the future and feeling good about it. The only way that you're going to get out of this challenge is if you can push through it. And that's why I'm saying it's not a spiritual bypass, Cancer, this month, for you to channel some of that irritation into getting you moving, okay? Like, sometimes when bad things happen to us in life, the only reason they're happening from a higher level sometimes is to get us off the couch, or like get us out of a situation. It's like to wake you up, you know? It's like a smack in the face, could be good or bad, you know? Like freaking Will Smith going and smacking Chris Rock, you know? Everyone has an opinion about that. Everyone's gonna have an opinion about what you do in response to this as well, but like, I'm not telling you to just be like Will Smith here, Cancer. I'm not telling you that. But I'm not telling you to not do anything either. So, learn from everyone's mistakes out here. All right. Let's go ahead and see why the... I can't believe that event just came into this reading. Let's see why the World is here in your... what you don't see coming. Okay, so this is like a complete... like ending of a certain phase of your life that maybe you didn't see coming. Like, maybe you thought you were going to wallow a little bit longer, but things start to pick up on a Why is the World card here for... It does also indicate that you're going to get a reward for the journey you've went through, Cancer. You know, what you don't see coming is some sort of benefit from the journey that you've been on up until this point. It's some sort of knowledge that you have that can be used successfully in whatever this new thing is that you're starting. Okay, the World card is clarified by the Emperor, so very possible that there is going to be a man that is leaving your life. This could even be multiple people, I'm not sure. But the Emperor to the World, also trying to control things. I think instead of trying to think everything through, you guys are just going to start taking action on some sort of new endeavor here, especially in finance or your passion. But the Emperor here as well, like... It very well could be someone leaving your life, okay? Someone who you've had a conflict with that kind of spurs you into action, okay? Could also be just like, multiple people here as well because of the Three of Swords. Let's also see why the Moon is here, Cancer, in your, in what you don't see coming. There's a moon card here for Cancer. Okay, the moon is clarified by the Five of Swords here. So it's unknown as to like whether or not you're going to maintain good relations with someone in regards to this ending. In regards to the ending, the feud, whatever happened that spurs you into action here, Cancer, it's unknown whether or not someone's going to have hostile feelings towards you, whether there could be a possible retaliation, right? You see what you don't see coming. The Emperor to the Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. There's a lot of like... you know, people swinging around in here, you know, like people like trying to flex on you and like you're not having it. Like, so there's an unknown as to whether or not you'll be on good terms with someone, I think, you know. Also, there could just be a lot of, if you're not dealing with a person, the moon to the Five of Swords is like you thinking about the worst possible outcome, because you're thinking about outcomes, right? Three of Wands is your overall energy, so you're thinking about stuff. 333 as well is a very auspicious synchronicity. I didn't even realize that. There could be just dark thoughts haunting you, especially because the Eight of Swords is your challenge. So if you're not dealing with a person kind of getting under your skin, you're getting under your own skin, but that under skin thing is actually propelling you, not in a negative way. So let's also see why the Eight of Cups is here, Cancer. You know, this represents leaving something kind of good behind, and especially because the Emperor is right here. It could have to do with a person or a mindset. You're leaving something behind that you value, but because you're still in search of your 9th and your 10th cup. The person in this card is still, they're hungry for more. They have something good, but they're hungry for more. That's the frequency you're in, potentially, for what you don't see coming. But, why is the Eight of Cups here? Okay, the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Chariot energy here. Okay, Chariot energy, it does talk about blending opposite forces, the black and the white sphinx here. This very quickly could be some sort of lesson that you've integrated from this loss that you take with you, and instead of being mad at the person, you learn from it and actually integrate the positive aspects of something you may be mad about that they expressed in a negative way. So integrating something from the relationship as you move on, something from the past, especially because the world is here as you move on. But the Chariot here is like you're divinely protected. You're divinely protected to get out of a situation that no longer serves you. You're divinely protected to move forward with some sort of willpower. It's not like you're taking like sporadic action that's out of alignment. Like, no, action is the way of it for you here, instead of like negative thinking or even letting these people drain your energy anymore, Cancer. So you are divinely protected. It does indicate travel potentially, because the Eight of Cups and the Chariot here, what you don't see coming, you could very well be moving cities because of what's happening. You know, a job opportunity could, I can't believe I didn't even say this. I'm such an idiot. There could be a job opportunity in another city for you somewhere, Cancer. Knight of Swords. Yeah. If you're thinking about moving, it might be a good option. Might be for some of you. All right, now let's go ahead and get to the advice from your spirit guides. Let's see why, you know, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, that's just like start working, get stuff done. Don't be afraid to hustle. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to just try what your heart's trying to tell you to do, what your brain, listen to your subconscious along this path, I think, because that's what's guiding you. Hanged Man. Let's go ahead for the banger. Why is the Hanging Man here for you in the advice from Spirit? Okay, Lovers. Sacrificing a love for something else, your career perhaps, which a lot of people have hang-ups about, or vice versa. People have hang-ups about just about anything. It's all psychological drama. It's in your head. Why is the Hanging Man here for Cancer? Tower. Yeah, willingly setting up a tower moment for yourself, saying, I can't do this anymore, I've had enough. It's pain that's pushing you into making a sacrifice for yourself that your future self is going to thank you for. Do something this month in regards to your career, Cancer. Use the pain to your benefit that your future self will thank you for. This is definitely a month to take risks. This is definitely a month to kind of push through your comfort zone and make a splash in this world. Remembering that you're not just the little drop in the ocean, you are also the mighty ocean in the drop. All is one, one is all. You know what the deal, Cancer. Use your sensitivity to your advantage. Your sensitivity could make you into the best artist ever. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. If you want more information on your situation, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You could find that in the description box underneath this video. But other than that, I appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great April. Talk to you next time. Peace.